Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And he's going to bring it out. Stopped at the 26, brought it out in the end zone, picked up an extra yard. So Auburn's offense will get the ball first. And it was a collection of highlight reel plays time after time last week. He'd love to do that again, David.
Oh, there's no doubt. He showed you he's capable. He showed you the big play ability, and he can make those big plays for this offense. And I think
turning it on. Picks up the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. One play in this drive and already out to the 41. It's first down. Trying to get behind the defense. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there. Working well behind the sticks on second down. From the gun, the running back has it. At the 45 on his way. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37. Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Buys a little time. Fires on the move. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
And for a defense, it's not always about sacks, but sometimes it's about getting that quarterback off his spot where he feels very comfortable, and they get him flushed outside of the pocket. And good perimeter defense. He rolls to the right. Everybody's still covering their guys, moving across the field with the QB. Nowhere to go with the football.
The Tigers really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Now the play fake. Here's a heat. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on fourth down. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it up to 12.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with the first down. The Tigers once backed up in the shadow, and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
And how about the wheels for the QB? You could tell, man, he can roll, and they're going to use him. This is just the first drive. You see him going for the touchdown. I imagine we'll see more of that guy running the football with that kind of speed.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Ole Miss offense will get the ball for the first time. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways. And Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box. They can take it outside. They can both catch the football as well.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Got it in the middle. It's high. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. On third and long, trying to convert through the air. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. The Rebels decide to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. First one of the day is booted away. They ran him out there 4 times in the victory last week. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, they're after him. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. And the Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds. He'll be short of the first down. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He'll try to take it back. The 20. He's at the touchdown. Oh, this defense making. Big play and putting it in the end zone.
What an incredible individual effort by that big fella there. And, Dave, you know, it's funny. I've been hearing more and more about how these D linemen are the best athletes on the field. What do you think?
I present to you Exhibit A. Look at the big fella. Not only does he make the catch, okay, so I can be a DB, I can be a wide receiver, I can catch it. I got the ball in my hands. Guess what else I am? I'm a running back. I take that thing all the way back to the house. Exhibit A, the best athletes on the football field.
So here comes the Auburn offense. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still so hungry. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do now. Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. Off the play fake. Got his man on the right. There he goes. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Wants to go up top on first down. Got the quick pass. Gets it inside the 10, out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one. Now with a 1st and goal, let's see what Auburn's got cooking. They'll try to get it in with the run. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's going for the goal line. And they'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers!
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Handoff from the gun. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets him out to the 25-yard line. This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on third down. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. And the Rebels will punt it away on fourth down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, oh man, am I upset at my offensive line to give up penetration that fast? Man, we blinked and missed it.
He barely got the ball and just got destroyed immediately. What a great play. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Lost a throw on first down. Deep shot for the end zone. And that will fall incomplete as we have played one quarter, a quarter in which they tried to wrap it up with a huge play. That's the end of the period, and Auburn has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Play of the period will be a second down. Trying play action. He's not afraid to go deep. And this one's going to be incomplete. He was trying to make the connection in the back corner of the end zone. Third and long from the 30-yard line, in this defense hoping to knock them out of field goal range. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Picks up enough to get them first and 10 from the 11. The Tigers are moving quickly down the field. He wants to throw it again. Under fire. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. That last play, the kind of thing that can mess up a really good drive. It's 2nd and 17. Got some room under the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Auburn!
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man. It's high. Still on his feet at the 45. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Rebels. Once he got some room, it was over.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week in the American, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Temple is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Hall of Famer Joe Klecko should never be counted out of any game. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Tulsa. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Trying to start the drive with a pass. A strike downfield. Turns it on down the left side. Touchdown, Auburn. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Perkins. Makes a move. They bring him down, but not before a really good return sets up this offense in solid field position. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The give to the back. Spins away from the defense. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Quick release by the QB. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The RPO fired complete to the left. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. Oh, this crowd wants it. They want to roll Toomer's corner, but right now they want to stop on 3rd down. Oh, he's got some space. Delivers the stiff arm. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a 1st and goal.
And how about that on third down? You give it to your playmaker in the backfield, and he's able to use his speed to go get the first.
And he's a guy that you should be focusing on with this offense. He's definitely a game breaker. He's a guy that they start, going into this matchup that they had to stop. Third down, money down. You figured they might probably get him the football. They do, and they get the first down.
He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And you know exactly what time it is when you get down here in the red zone. You got to be able to run the football. But when you got a back like this,
scores on the sneak.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
And the extra point cuts the lead to 7, 28-21. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. The quick out. He's across the 30 and out of bounds at the 31-yard line.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all offseason long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
He'll throw on 3rd down. Here's the pressure. Going to try to get it himself. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another 1st down. To the air on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run.
This is on. Great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Off-play action on 1st down. Swings it out to the flat. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. The Rebels now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Off-play action. Fires to the middle. Got him downfield. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the 1st down. They'll start this one from the 29 on 1st down. This time they'll go to the running game. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard. And the Rebels have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Split backs here. They'll run play action. Looking left. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. The lead now trimmed to 28-24.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
He'll go out of bounds at the 27-yard line, just couldn't quite shake free. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Rolling, throwing, looking right. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field when they take off.
A shot toward the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down.
Oh, man, that's a touchdown. He's in the end zone. He has got to be able to make that catch.
Quarterback will keep it. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. Auburn hopes to get War Eagle flying in this red zone trip. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. He's got him. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Back to throw, time running short in the half. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Tiger.
But how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a two-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And, David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. They'll give it to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there on the plains. These quarterbacks have been wheeling and dealing. A little bit of everything through 2 quarters. Exactly what we expected all week, if not even exceeding those lofty expectations. Feels like the defense that can at least contain one of these dual threats is going to be celebrating a hard-fought victory, although easier said than done.
Coming out with it, it's Perkins. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
Pulls it in. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46. The Rebels are on the move. Dumps it off in the flats. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. And the Rebels moving quickly to the line.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
And the try is no good. My goodness, you need those field goals, guys, to cut into that deficit. We're still at 11.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like,
he tries to take the top off. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball raining out of bounds.
Give to the running back. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. 3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. Gets it out quickly. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Auburn trying to convert on 4th down. Trying to do it on the ground. At the 40, there he goes. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires deep toward the end zone. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day.
And this guy's showing off his hands again, understanding where the football's going. He breaks on the football so quick. And guess what? He makes plays when he breaks on it. That's 2 interceptions here through 3/4 of a football game.
Gives it on the option. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 16.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the 1st half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time, but you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air, or you've got to be more physical up front.
Unloads to the right. Complete downfield. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The Rebels will snap it on 1st and 10. The give to the left side. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. The play action fake. Fires to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Love the physicality of the secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Makes the grab. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Converts on 4th down, still going. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. They'll run it from the gun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now the play fake. Quarterback moving. Trying to buy a little time, and he cannot, but he does get it back closer to the line of scrimmage. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Looking to the big tight end. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And is slips just inside that right upright. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Maybe some confusion on the snap count there. That's maybe what caused the false start. Either way, offense is penalized.
False start.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Leaves it with the running back. Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Finds the tight end. Janging on the move. It'll be a 1st down at the 29.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
He's moving out of the pocket. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
Well, the problem with the play-action game is that it forces the QB to hold on to the ball just a little bit longer to allow some of these plays to develop. And, of course, that gives this defense longer to get after.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. They'll go to the ground. He stopped at the 32-yard line, not enough for the 1st down. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on 4th down. Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. Gets it out across the 40. They'll mark. Bounds at the 42 as this offense trying to put together a good drive. Auburn going to work with another 1st down. Looking to throw, it's Matthews. Quarterback now breaking the field. He'll pull it down. He'll be forced out of bounds. Let's mark it at the 48-yard line as this offense continues its work.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy, because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out.
Turning it on. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20. Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Quickly complete. And he was knocked down immediately. Very short pickup on that one.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
Swings it out to his running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Rush is on him. And the rush will get to him at the 25. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And this one is perfect. And that lead grows even bigger. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. He'll bring it out. It's Perkins. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line, when plays present themselves, you just simply got to make them.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. It's complete. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play. And the Rebels come to the line in the hurry-up.
Hey, down in the 4th quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him. And he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now. Get ready for another one.
And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. This quarterback desperately wants to make a chunk play, but they're going to be deepest to deepest, widest to widest. He's got to be patient.
No doubt. Situational football is probably one of the most underrated, untalked about things, like understanding the situation. I have the lead. They have to take shots down the field. I'm going to play pass. I got to rush the passer. I got to keep him in the pocket. All those things come into play throughout this game.
He's got it inside the 30. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Looking downfield on 1st down. He's got his man, makes the grab. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Wants to throw again. Looking for the score. And it's grabbed for the late touchdown. And how about... Yes, it's not over yet.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a 1-possession game. We got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense... come up big and get me the rock back.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So here comes the Auburn offense. All right, this game just got tighter, and you just don't want to make a mistake here, David.
Especially in the 4th quarter. Remember, you're still leading this ball game. You're still going to execute the same way, Palmer. Don't get frantic.
Don't get frantic, but I would like to see them stay aggressive, too. You put a touchdown up on the board here, and this goes back to being a two-possession game.
They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if it's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch.